Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to be making some jewellery, and this is ideal again for beginners. What I had loads of these seed beads left over from previous projects. I used to make a lot of jewellery as well. I've got them in loads of different colours. I've also got a lot of these little jewellery pieces as well that need filling up. So what I thought I'd do was combine the two and make some pretty sparkly jewellery out of them using resin. So without too much further ado, let's get on. So before I start doing these, I need to prep them to ensure that they're level and as flat as possible. And so what I do is, with these ones, because they've got a loop and they don't lay flat on the actual silicone mat, what I do is I just pop, and I've found this really works. It just makes them completely, level. I just pop a lolly stick underneath there, and that's leveled them up. And then what I do for the cufflinks, because again, they're obviously a little bit more difficult to get level because you've got to do them that way up rather than laying flat like that, is I use a bit of blue tack. So there's a piece of blue tack there. I will stick one of the cufflinks in it like so. Another bit there. Stick another cufflink in it there like so, and when I want to fill them, I will put a lolly stick across the top like that, and I will check to see if they are level, and they're not, so that needs pushing down. There we go, that is level now. So that works really well for me. Now these ones, the open backed bezels, I used to put them on sticky tape, but I always found that it did leak, and the sticky tape was difficult to get off. So I'm trying a new technique, which is an old piece of silicone mat here. And what I'm doing is I'm just going around it with my hot glue gun, like so. Now this is just an old piece of silicone mat, because once they've got past it, I just cut them up to use them like this. There we go. Pop a bit in there. Now I will be able to get this off because it does just pull off in the end. But what it will do is it will definitely stay on there. The glue gun's not working because I ain't got any glue in it. It's not going to give me a sticky back because there's no sticky sellotape there, and also it should give me a shiny back because this is fairly shiny, this mat. Well, actually it's not that shiny. The other side would have been shiny if I'd have done the other side, but I didn't think to do the other side. So, well, there we go. I think I'll cut that bit out because I was talking rubbish as usual. So there we go, that's all three of those done. And now we're ready to put them into resin. So I've got my resin all mixed up now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into 4 separate little pots. That way I can put the seed beads in, allow some of the bubbles to come out of the seed beads after stirring them around, and ensure that all the seed beads are covered in resin before I put them in the bezels. So all I'm going to do is pour them in. Doesn't matter how many you use, because ultimately they're not going to affect the curing of your resin because it's not a liquid. So these are all mixed up now, and I'm quite happy with that. They're all covered in resin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these ones first. When these are cured, because this is on a flat base, it will have a nice smooth flat back, which is really important, I think, when it's going to be next to your skin. So let's pop them in here and make sure that they're tucked all around everywhere. Now I am going to have some of these left over, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop them into my ordinary jewellery moulds as well to make some bits with them. These have all cured now, and I'm really pleased with how they've come out. So before I make them up into jewellery, which I'll show you in a moment, the finished bits, I want to just show... Oh, look, that just slid off. I want to just show you how well these worked by having the glue rather than the tape. And the great thing is, it just pulls off. So I will definitely be using and adopting this technique going forward. As I said, the back would be lovely and smooth, and it is lovely and smooth. Smooth enough to wipe on your face. And I'm really pleased with how that's come out. Very sparkly. So I'm going to make these up, and then I'll show you what they all look like made up. These are all finished now, and I've made them up into jewellery. I'm really pleased with how they've come out. I love the handcuffs. Cufflinks. I will definitely be wearing those going forward. I think they've come out really, really well. The mangle, which was made with the leftover pieces, I'm very pleased with that too. I think that's come out lovely. And I put a black ring around the bottom of it. It's lovely and smooth. And the same with all the pendant bits. And some of them I've put, as you can see, chain on, and others I've put the faux leather on. I'm really pleased with the bracelet. I think that's come out lovely. It's really sparkly. And I think the fact that it's got a nice clasp on it helps as well. And I had some leftover, so I made some earrings with them as well. And then again, that was made with the leftovers, and actually I like it either side, but it is nice and smooth. So there we go. It just goes to show you can use seed beads to make jewellery. I'm really pleased with how these came out. I'm not sure what I will do with them. I might even list them up and sell them. So let me know in the comments if you're going to have a go. I'm sure we've all got bits that we could put into jewellery that we don't really think about. Take a look at my Facebook group, How to Resin with Steve McDonald. It's a really great community and everybody's welcome. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on future resin and crafting videos. Thank you very much. Enjoy your resin. Take care. Bye.